Shalom Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yashar Yahweh Shema Allah Bashim Yahweh Shai. Peace out Lahab. I was for 5,000 out of San Bernardino, California. This is ISPK scripture breakdown class. You got any questions? Make sure you type them in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give the room a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask them to the best of my ability. All right. But for right now, let's get Matthew 24 and 13. Let's get Matthew 24, 13. Of course, the ISUPK, which teaches that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people according to the Bible. You understand? If you're not black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, then this is not for you. Any question you had about life, anything you're dealing with, any problems that you may have, anything can be answered in this Bible. You understand? So, make sure you type in your questions and let's answer them. I got it ready. All right. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready. Make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Share. Tell your family and friends to tune in. You understand? And remember, if they ain't black and Hispanic, Native American Indian, this ain't for them. All right. This is scripture breakdown class. So this is your chance to get on the chat and ask your questions. I know you in church all day. You're in the Catholic Church. You understand? You will not get your answers inside church. You're gonna get your answers right here. So where we at coming down?
You said Matthew 24 and 13, sir?
Yeah, let's get that real quick.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Scripture says this, that he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. Now, why is that so important? Why is that so important to know? Because this is coming out of Christ's mouth. Christ says that he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. Meaning this, you ain't saved right now. How many Christians out there say that they're saved? How many Catholics go out there and say that they are saved because they believe in Christ or they follow Christ supposedly, or because they go to church or because they pray? Because you pray does not mean that you are saved. Because you go to church does not mean that you are saved. Because you have a cross around your neck does not mean that you are saved. In order for you to be saved, you have to what? You have to endure to the end. You understand? Now, what does it mean to endure? And if I could get you to pull that definition real quick coming down. Pull the definition of endure. If not, I'll pull it real quick. Let me see. No sweat. Take your time, Matt. Go ahead and get that. I'm gonna pull the definition real quick. Let me get the definition of endure. Definition. So now, the definition of endure is to suffer. Suffer something painful or difficult patiently. Right? Let me see. Let me get another definition real quick. To continue in the same state, to remain firm under suffering or misfortune without yielding. So to endure is to remain firm under suffering. So what that mean right there? What does it mean to remain firm under suffering? Meaning this, if you're gonna follow Christ, man, it ain't gonna be easy. You about to go through some things. Hey, shalom, sis. Shalom. You understand that the Christian church make it seem like it's gonna be easy and you just gonna serve Christ and and everything gonna be all good and that's gonna be that. Listen, man, that's not the way it's gonna be. You're going to serve Christ, man. It's going to be difficult. You're going to go through some things. You're going to go through some hard times. The Christian church made it seem like, Shalom, my Lord Christ. Christian church made it seem like it's going to be easy. Listen, man, it ain't easy. What are some of the things that you're going to go through when it comes to serving Christ? Lose your job? You about to lose your job? You about to lose your woman? What else? You about to, damn, you might go broke. Who knows? You might go to jail. Forget about it. Hey, Shalom, my Lord Christ. Shalom. Man, you going to go to camp, get spit on, everything. Listen, man, you going to go through some hard times in the truth. But what's the, what's the beauty of it? What's the beauty of being in the UPK? We all serve Christ, and you know what that means? That we all suffer together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problems you're going through is my problem. Whatever problems I'm going through is your problem. We all gonna go through this together. But what you gotta understand is that you just gotta take it. You gotta just take it, and just go through it. Go through them hard times, man. Things gonna get hard, man. Suffer through that. Endure. Don't fold. Don't get weak. Man, take it to the chin and keep going forward. Listen, man, a setback ain't nothing but a comeback. You just got to keep going. Keep going forward. If I could get a brother to read that again one more time. Matthew 24:13. Let me get a brother to read that real quick. Once again, you got your questions, write them in the comments. Write in the comments, write down all your questions. And if a brother got a question in the room, raise your hand, and we'll get that question out the way. Matthew 24:13. Give y'all some time to get through it. Go ahead, you got it?
Is it Matthew 24:13?
Okay, Matthew 24:13. Remember, this is a scripture breakdown class, 24:13. So any brother in the class, man, get a precept. Make sure you're on top of it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Man, you're gonna have to endure to the end. Just keep going through it. How many problems brothers got? Raise your hand if you ain't got no problems. Jeez, ain't nobody gonna raise their hand. Man, I'll be surprised if brother ain't got no problems. You bring him in here. Let me see his face. Every single one of us got a problem going on. I don't know what it is. Even the sisters got problems, man. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that we all gonna go through it together. You got to endure, suffer difficult times till the end, till Christ comes back. And when Christ comes back, what happens if you endure to the end? Go ahead, Malatma.
You'll be saved.
You be saved. You get a crown on your head. You get a crown on your head if you suffer to the end. Christ ain't gonna give you a crown now. If you a coward and you just fold, if you weak and you go back into the world, you can't be a brother that goes through hard times. You're just like, that's it. I'm done. Let me go back and put a blunt in my mouth and suck on it. Let me go back in the world and put a cigarette in my mouth and suck on it. Let me go back to having sex with whores because this is too difficult. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through that, man. You gotta go through these hard times. And it's only for a little bit of time, right? After that, things get a little better. But the Lord want to see what you got in you. He want to see if you a punk or not. He want to see if you gonna fold, get weak, and leave the truth, or you gonna get strong and keep going forward. You gotta be the brother that just keeps going forward. Stay strong. Don't be weak. Keep going. Where we at? 24:13. Matthew 24:13.
Read it over.
If you go a little further. Anything else after that?
Matthew 24 verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
That's it. That's it right there. Let's start right there. Let's go. Let's get an Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 2:1. We're gonna speak on how difficult it can be when it comes to serving the Lord. When hard times come, because you best believe that times are going to be hard. Shalom says things are gonna get hard. Things are not gonna always go your way. Understand that. Understand that things don't always go your way. There are gonna be times where things go left. There are gonna be times where things go right. You're gonna have your good times in the truth, and you're gonna have your bad times in the truth. What do you gotta do? Endure in the truth. Stay in the truth. Don't leave the truth when things get hard.
Right.
Stay in it. Embrace it. Understand this. When things get hard, you gotta know the Lord testing you.
Right.
And you gotta keep that in your head and in your mind. Is that this is just a test. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord just want to see what you're about. If you're a strong son or you're a weak son. If you're a man, if you're a bitch or you're a man. That's what the Lord want to see. And just understand that everything you go through is just a test. And that's just think about it like that. And if you can get that in your mind, man, you can pass your test. If not, you don't get sifted out the truth. And we're all gonna look at you as a brother, like, damn, that brother left the truth. The brother left the school. That brother was in here wearing a headband, shield, you know what I mean, had a garment on, and now he out there smoking weed again. You know, we all see it. We're gonna see it on your Facebook, Instagram, like, damn, that brother back smoking weed. Every brother that leave the truth go smoke weed. Every last one of them. If you leave the truth, you smoking weed. All right? Don't be that brother that leave the truth and smokes weed. All right? All right, where we at? Ecclesiasticus 2:1. So once again, you got any questions? Or write your questions in the comments.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's UPK 101. You come to serve the Lord, one day you wake up and you say, man, I'm going to serve God. I'm going to serve the Most High. Sound good, right? You come to serve the Lord, read. Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Man, you better be prepared. Be prepared to what? To be tempted. What does it mean to be tempted? Officers, troopers, sisters, what does it mean to be tempted? Go ahead.
To go
Ramashot.
To go through the fire.
To go through the fire, to be tempted. Coming out, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
To be tested with with a lust or desire that you used to have that you have let go of.
Okay, I'll take that. Go ahead, Vermont.
I was gonna say the same thing. A test.
The test, kind of. That temptation that comes to you is, of course, is Satan, right? Temptation is Satan, and that's the voice in your ear, whispering, telling you to do something that you know that you should not be doing. That's that voice in your ear. It's the voice in your ear telling you to go smoke weed. Pass by somebody, you smell that weed, right? And you smell it, and you feel like, damn, man, that smells good, and you want to go smoke that weed, but at the same time, you know damn well you should not be smoking that weed, but the desire is there. You feel like, damn, like it's like you felt like a rush, like you want to go do it. Some brothers got hard time with weed. Some brothers got a hard time with whores. Now you're gonna have the temptation to go have sex with a whore, right? That's the voice in your ear telling you to go do it. You come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. There's going to come a time where you want to do something that the Lord does not want you to do. And at that time, in that day, it's going to be your choice whether or not you're going to do it or not. You understand? And here's the thing, that only you know what you're doing. Only you know. We ain't going to know until later on. But at that moment in time, you going to know it. Only you. And you're going to know whether you serve the Lord or not. Only you gonna know whether you sinning against the Lord or not. That's gonna happen. And after you sin against the Lord, what happens after that? What's gonna happen after you sin against the Lord? Go ahead, coming down.
You're gonna get a punishment.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get a punishment. What else? You're gonna have a strong vexation. If you really love the Lord, you're gonna be like, damn, why'd I do that? You know, it's gonna burn you up. You're gonna have a bad conscience. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be like, I should have never done that. Right? And then you get your judgment. So prepare thyself for temptation. Keep going.
Set thy heart aright
Mm-hmm.
and constantly endure.
Set thy heart aright. What is your heart according to the Bible? That's your mind. Get your mind right, right? Stay focused. That's the whole point in the school. In the truth, you want to stay focused. Why? Why is it so important to stay focused? Because it is so easy to be distracted. It is so easy to be distracted. There's so many things that happen in your daily life where you can be distracted from the truth. It can be your job. It can be a school you're going to. It could be a woman. There's many things that come in life where you get distracted. Understand those distractions that are coming through are Satan. And that is Satan trying to pull you away from the truth. That is Satan trying to pull you away from camp. That is Satan trying to pull you away from class. That is Satan trying to pull you away from the brothers or pull you away from the sisters. Trying to pull you away from the truth. You understand? So that means that you got to be focused. You got to be right here. You understand? You can't be to the left and you can't be to the right. You got to be focused, laser focused, and keep going forward. Set that heart aright. Keep going.
And constantly endure.
And what?
Constantly endure.
That's the word again. Endure. What did Christ say? He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So you got to constantly endure. Meaning this, man. There are going to be times where Satan going to punch you in the mouth. You're going to lay back and you're going to be like, damn. What you got to do? You got to get right back up. Get right back up and be like, all right, no sweat. Let me keep going forward. Listen, man, like you just got to keep going forward. What you should do when you get knocked back is make a phone call, get counsel, and go with the counsel. That's what's going to make you stronger. Talking to a brother over you, you understand? Talking to your camp leader is what makes you stronger. If you don't make that phone call, if you ain't reaching out, man, Lord be with you. Because you know what you're going to do? If you ain't taking counsel from a brother in the school or taking counsel from your camp leader, who you taking counsel from? Go ahead, coming down.
From Satan.
You getting counsel from yourself. And when you talking to yourself, who you talking to? You talking to Satan. Raise your hand. You talking to Satan. When you giving yourself that counsel, you be like, yeah, I should do this. Or I should do this. You know, I know what I'm doing. I don't need the counsel. You talking to Satan. That's who you talking to. Those voices that are going through your head and you think you're doing the right thing, that's coming from Satan. Listen, I don't talk to myself. I get counsel. I pick up that phone. I call Captain Godot. I call General Hyman. And I know that's coming from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And that's what every other brother in the school do. I suggest y'all do the same. You know what I'm saying? So, constantly what? Go ahead.
Constantly endure.
And constantly endure. Keep going forward. Keep going through them problems. Keep going through that struggle. Keep going through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes you so different from everybody else. That's what makes you so different from the Christians, because Christians don't go through a goddamn thing. What the hell they go through? In the Christian church, you can do whatever you want. In the Catholic church, you can do whatever you want. You go in that church, you go to the Christian church, Catholic church, you smoke weed, go to church. You know what I'm saying? You could freely sin against the Lord and keep going. You could freely sin against the Lord and just do whatever you want. And here you can't do that. And here you get held accountable for the things that you do. Keep going.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
What that mean when it says make not haste in time of trouble? What that mean? Remember in the comments, write in the comments, what does it mean when it says make not haste in time of trouble? Break that down. Make not haste in time of trouble. So now we're talking about trouble. Trouble's coming. Make not haste in time of trouble. What that mean, Karamashak?
Sluggy, I'll give it a shot.
Go ahead.
For sure. But if I may, don't think too quick. Like, don't be too fast to move.
Don't be too fast to move. Don't think too quick. Not quite. Go ahead, Malak man.
Don't complain.
Don't complain. You on it? You right there. Don't complain. Don't be weak, man. You understand? Don't be weak in the time of trouble. Don't start crying and start complaining. Like, this is too hard. Man, take that, bro. Keep going. You don't take it. You know, here's another thing. We all go through it. We all go through our hard times. You know, like, how you going to be the only brother in the school that don't go through nothing? How you going to be the only sister in the school and not go through anything? Man, we all got to go through it. But the beauty of it is that we all go through it together. Remember that. We all go through our hard times together. You know what I'm saying? Just stay here. But we're going to talk about our problems. Talk to Malak Mom, like, what you going through? He's going to tell me a whole list of things that's going on. Maybe not. But, you know, he's going to talk about things he's going through. I'm going to be like, hey, bro, you ain't know what the hell I'm going through. And you know what we're going to do? What you going to do? You think we're going to cry and complain about it? I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get a drink up, and laugh about it. Like, damn, nigga, you going through that shit. I'm going through this too. What we going to do? Go to camp on Saturday, blaze, call the white man the devil to his face, call the oppressor the devil to his face, and after that, we're going to have a drink after that. And what we going to keep doing? Keep doing it. We're going to keep going to class. We're going to go to the bar, go to class, go to camp, and keep rocking it out. We're going to keep rocking it out. Ain't no sweat, bro. Like, you know, we're going to keep going through it. Ain't nothing going to separate us from this truth. Ain't no problem. Ain't no woman. Ain't no drug. Ain't nothing going to separate us from this truth. We going to rock it out together, keep going forward, and just keep doing the thing. Until what? Until what?
Christ.
Go ahead, Mike.
Christ return.
Until Christ come back. That's it. That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep rocking it out until Christ come back. Keep going up.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Man, cleave unto him, meaning, man, you know, get close to the Most High. And what?
Depart not away.
One more time.
And depart not away.
Man, don't depart. What does depart mean?
To
what?
To leave for him.
To leave what? To leave the truth. Oh. To serve the Most High? That's the truth. Right? To serve the Most High is to follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. Right? Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, be in class, be at camp. That's the truth. Depart not away. Don't leave, man. Don't leave the truth. Imagine this. Imagine how hard it is in the truth. Man, how hard is it going to be when you're not in the truth? You know, when you're on your own. When you're not in class no more. Imagine how hard it's going to be when you're not here. Man, Lord be with you. Before you know it, you're going to be in a dress, wearing lipstick, and we're going to be like, damn, what the hell happened to him? Our brother wearing a dress now, wearing lipstick? Jeez. Hey, it's like, go ahead, Malak, man.
That's like I was saying, you're going to be in front of a bunch of purple cats crying your eyes out.
You're going to be wearing purple. You're going to be, oh, man, good night. Or you gonna be a drug addict, or we're gonna see you picking food out of a trash can. Who knows? Man, listen, I ain't trying to find out. I'd rather just be right here. I'd rather be right here with Malakma, Kamadar, the sisters, Ramat, Karamashak, right here in class, and doing what we do always, you know, what we always do. We just here, teaching the word of the Lord, breaking down these scriptures, serving the Lord. That's what we gotta be. I don't know. I don't want to know what's out there. I don't know what can happen when we out there. Well, I do know it's death out there, and there's life in here. So I'd rather be right here where there's life at. Keep on that.
Okay. Verse 4. No, so like it. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at Salakia, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
So what's going to happen after you endure? After you're going through the problems, after you're going through the struggle, after you at rock bottom and you endure, what happens? What happens after you're weak? Just imagine this. Imagine you lifting weights. You lifting weights at first, man, you struggling. It's hard. You better lift that weight. But after a couple times of benching, what begins to happen? Crumb shot.
You get the strength.
You get stronger. You get stronger after hitting them weights. After a while, at first it's hard. You got the bench right here. You struggling, and then bam, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. Then you get stronger. You get stronger, and then you do what? Put more weight on that. Put more weight. Go ahead, sis. You build endurance. You build strength. You're getting stronger. But you can't get stronger if you're not going through it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get stronger if you just give up when things is hard. You got to go through it. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the struggle. You got to endure. And after all that, you begin to get stronger. And then things aren't as hard anymore. You know what I'm saying? But you can't fold when things get hard. You can't be so quick to give up when things get hard. You got to, man up. Man, if you can take the words out of my mouth, I'll be impressed. I don't think anybody going to get it, though. If you can, I'm going to give it to you. Shalaki. Gird up your loins like a man. You know what I'm saying? Gird up your loins like a man. I tried to bust a Jerry behind me, but that was horrible. Gird up your loins like a man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through it, man. So you can be increased. You gain some strength, right? Keep going.
Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. What is the Lord saying right there? Whatever is brought upon thee, right? What does it mean when it says whatever is brought upon thee? What does that mean? That means whatever problem you're going through, whatever issue you're going through, whatever it is you're going through, take it cheerfully. Just why would you take that cheerfully though? Why is it saying that? Take it cheerfully. You're going through problems, so why would you take that cheerfully? Go ahead, Ramon.
Because it'll make you stronger.
It'll make you stronger, but it's something else. Why would you take that cheerfully? You would take that cheerfully because you know it's just a test. That's why. That's all it is. It's just a test. Every brother been tested before. You go to Job, we're going to touch on Job, and Job knew he was being tested. You know what I'm saying? Brothers go through that test and understand when you're going through something, is the Lord putting you through a test to see whether or not you're going to fold or you're going to stay. Whether you're going weak or you're going to get strong. All it is just a test. So whatever's caused upon thee, take it cheerfully. Keep going.
Come. And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
And be patient when thou change to a low estate. Meaning that the low estate means what? You just going through it. You got problems. You frustrated, irritated, can't think straight, confused. You just like, anybody ever been like, God damn, like this? It's just too goddamn much. Man, when you get there, just be patient. Just be patient. Right? Be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Get a drink, kick back, and just be like, all right, man, it's all good, man. You know what? I'm going to go through it. It's all right. Ain't no problem, ain't no issue. It's all good. And it's easier when you got brothers around you, though. When you got brothers with you, trust me, you're gonna get right through it. Like if it is nothing. Right? Keep going.
Come. For gold is tried in the fire.
Gold is tried in the fire. Keep going.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
You can't get gold if you don't get through the fire. If you want gold, you got to be in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Don't be silver. Don't be bronze, man. Be gold. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you be when you endure, when you go through it. you become gold. Gold is tried in the fire. And what? Acceptable men?
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
You want to be acceptable man in the eyes of the Most High? Man, you got to go through adversity. What is adversity? Problems, issues, struggle. You know what I'm saying? Change to a lower state. You got to go through adversity if you want to be an acceptable man of the Most High. The Lord don't want you to be a weak man. The Lord don't want you to be a sucker. The Lord don't want you to be a pussy, man. The Lord wants you to be a goddamn man. And he wants you to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not willing to go through problems and go through struggle and go through pain, you probably shouldn't be in the UPK. You should be in the church. In the church, it's a lot more easier, man. In the church, listen, man, you go to church and smoke a blunt. You know what I'm saying? You go to church and do whatever you want. And they will accept you. And here, we're not going to accept you for who you are. You're going to have to change who you are. And you're going to have to go through some things, man. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go through some problems and take it. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee.
Mm-hmm.
Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
What?
Verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
All right, let's man, go not aside lest ye fall. Y'all get that, right? What does it mean? It says go not aside. Crumb shot.
Don't go your own way.
Go not aside. Malakman, what does it mean when it says go not aside?
Stay on the straight path, sir.
Stay on the straight path. Kamada.
Go not aside is like don't be disobedient to it.
Ramat.
Don't get distracted.
Don't get distracted. All of those are the answer. Don't leave the truth. That's what it's talking about right there. Don't leave the truth. Go not aside. Don't go aside from the truth. All right? Let's drop that. Let's get 2 Timothy 2 and 3. All right. 2 Timothy 2 and 3.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Endure hardness as a good soldier. You got to be a soldier up in here. Everybody understand that, right? You got to be a soldier. What does a soldier do? Soldier take orders. A soldier ain't, man. Okay, I got to say this. A soldier isn't on Saturday talking about, oh, I can't make camp tonight, man, because I got plans with my girl and I got plans with my wife. Or I can't make camp today because I gotta go see my mom. It's Mother's Day, you know. I can't make camp today. Or you know, man, even another one. I got, you know, my job want me to come in today, so I can't make it. What excuse y'all brothers be making? Okay, what's your major excuse, Malakman? That's a joke. I'm just playing. Malakman ain't got no excuse. That nigga be at camp all the time. Kamadai, you know what I mean? Ramak, Ramashak. You know what I'm saying? We be at camp. Ain't no excuses. Everybody in UPK know there is no excuses. What do the Christian church do on Saturday? They go to church and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the sacrifices you got to make every single Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? We put everything to the side on Saturday. Friday night? Sheesh. Y'all understand what happens Friday night, right? Nothing happens Friday night. You can't do nothing Friday night. You got to be what? You got to be clean Friday night. You got to be clean Friday night. You got to be ready to go Saturday at what? 10 o'clock? You got to be up, get ready for camp, put the camp women inside the car, right? You got to be good to go. You got to have your camp speaking ready to go. And then you at camp. You got to set up the camp. And then you got to deal with battles. Then you got to stand all day. Then it's hot as hell or it's raining. We still out there doing our thing. You gotta be a soldier. If you're not willing to do that, man, you ain't ready to serve Christ. You ain't ready. You ain't ready to be in the UPK, right? You gotta be a soldier. Read it from the top.
Come. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier.
Endure hardness. You gotta endure hardness as a good soldier. Meaning what? Remember the endurance. You gotta keep going. Camp come around. You probably gonna go to camp with some problems. Things are gonna happen. You might lose your house, or you know how it is. Problems come up. Things happen. Still go to camp. Now, if you have trouble, it's like I'm gonna let you know how I do it real quick. Things happen before camp, man. Just take a drink. Boom, take a drink real quick, and then boom, let's go. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Hit a commandant, Malak man, and then we're good to go. That's how I do. I lean on these brothers right here. Malak my commandant. They're my dogs right here. You know what I'm saying? We go to camp, we take a drink, and then we go blaze on them on the oppressor. That's how we do it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You got to endure hardness as a soldier, right? As a soldier of who?
As a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Commandant. You want to say something?
No, so I was going to say Christ. I thought you were asking a question, but you were asking.
Nah, as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. When you see Jesus Christ, you want to say Yahweh Shai Mashiach, right? As a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man, be a good soldier for Christ, man. You know what I mean? Serve Christ to your best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, especially Hispanics, Latinos, we want to serve your manager to your best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us want to go to work and be a yes sir to the manager. Do 10 hours, 12 hours a day for the manager, right? Go above and beyond. You can't do that for Christ. You gonna say you can't do 12 hours for Christ, 10 hours for Christ, and give him your best work, give him your best ability? You know what I'm saying? Give him your best service. That's what I'm gonna give my service to. I'm gonna give my service to Yahweh Shai Mashiach. I'm gonna give my service to Christ. And I'm gonna give my service to the UPK. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all do. Be a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Go ahead.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soul Jeremiah.
Let's read that part. No man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this world. What does that mean right there? What does it mean when it says that no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this world? Break that down. What does that mean right there? No man that warreth, meaning no man that goes to war, entangleth himself with the affairs of this world. Go ahead, Malakman.
No excuses, sir?
No excuses, but give me a little more than that. Give me a little more than just no excuses.
Don't let your own problems and you deal with keep you from doing this work.
I'll take that. Go ahead, Commandant.
Like I was going to say, not to be affiliated or to be a supporter of the things of this world.
Affiliated. Okay, I'll take that. With the things of this world. You want to say something, Ramat? Go ahead. Take a crack at it.
No, I was gonna say, like no man warreth, meaning like no man that goes to war tangling himself with the affairs, meaning like he don't, like he's not going through nothing, or he's not fighting. So like, yeah, I didn't have my answer all the way.
It's all right. It's all right. No sweat. You want to keep going? Or you want to take your time with it?
Yeah, I would pass it right now.
All right, no sweat. Go ahead, Kramashak.
So like I said, if I make no man that warreth means like no man that fights with his demons.
No man that fights with his demons. Go ahead.
Fight with his demons. Entangle it. Basically, you're fighting. Let's say like you in a battle right now and you fighting with your demons. You're not gonna let that disrupt your service. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, no man that worth entangling himself with the affairs of this world, man. You ain't worried about what's going on at work. You at war. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you care about what your coworker's saying? You know, what you care about what your manager's saying about you, or what you care about what's going on social media, what someone said about you. Or don't care to impress anybody, you know, at work or friends or family. Don't worry about what your family's saying about you, friends, family, co-workers. You know, you at war, right? Don't worry about anything. Don't care what anybody says. Let's just say that. Don't care about what anybody says. Don't care for it. Don't have no care for it. Focus right here. Focus on the truth. Focus on camp. Focus on class. Focus on building up another city. Focus on building up another zone. Focus on how to get them demons off of you. You got demons on you, focus on that. Man, how am I going to get stronger? How am I going to get over this drug addiction? How am I going to get over whatever issue problem you're going through? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to get over this so I could get stronger and help the other brother get stronger or help the sister get stronger? You know what I'm saying? But if you're focused on, man, like, you know, my family, my mom, my dad think about me like this, and, you know, how am I going to show him or her, my mom and dad, that I'm not like this, man? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Be in the truth. That's it. Focus on the truth. Don't worry about your mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about your family. Work, you know, focus in, be laser focused on the truth. Right? Keep going. Oh, actually, let me see. Drop down to verse 1. Timothy, 2 Timothy 2:1.
Okay. 2 Timothy 2:1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
It's like, excuse my language too. Thou therefore be strong in the grace. Keep on.
That is in Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
Break that down. What does it mean when it says thou therefore be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach? What does that mean? Go ahead, Crime Shot.
Be strong in the truth.
You said what?
Be strong in this truth.
Be strong in the truth. I want something else. Break down when it says be strong therefore in the grace. What does it mean to be strong in the grace? Go ahead, Ramak.
Be strong in grace as far as
what is grace? Let's break that down. What is grace?
the time period.
The time period, right? Grace is that small period of time that you have to do what?
Get it together.
To get it right, get it together. That's all you need right there. You gonna say something else?
Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead, El Commodore.
I was gonna say that, sir. To be strong in the time that you have to change. Because when you're going through change, you know what I mean. It's hard to kill that old man and to become new. So,
Right. So you got the grace period is the small period of time you have to get yourself together, right? So you got to be strong in that. You got a small period of time. You have a small chance to get it together. So now with that small period of time, you got to be strong. You got to be like, man, I got a little bit of time. Let me get it right. Got a little bit of time. Let me go what? Let me go all out. Let me be relentless. Let me just go all out with the truth. Because you got what? A small period of time. Be strong in the grace period, or just think about it as the second chance that you have. Because everybody understands you got a second chance, right? Go ahead, Malama.
So like Scripture also said, don't waste the second time Christ gave you. Use that time to get right.
Man, that's a perfect way to say it. That's a perfect. Don't waste time. You know what I mean? Don't waste the second chance. You know what I'm saying? You got a second chance, man. Get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be what they call it, lukewarm. Or don't be doubtful about it. Don't be like you know, don't waste time, man. Like just do it. Get it right. Be strong in the second chance. Be strong in that grace period. Keep going. We're at the last precept. Keep going. We're at 2 Timothy 2:1.
Come. Verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses,
Mm-hmm.
The same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also.
Stop right there. We're gonna leave it at that. Let's go to Matthew 10 and 34. For those of you barely coming to the truth or still new to the truth, this is where the problems start. Problems start with your family. Those are the first ones to give you problems. Those are the first ones to pull you out the truth. Or eventually they're gonna be the ones to pull you out the truth. You can be in the school 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years. And your mom is still that whisper in your ear telling you to leave the truth, that you in a cult. Or your dad might tell you you're the that we're the problem. Right? As long as they look at you, like sometimes they could just see the weakness in you. And they could just tell that you don't want to be here. And they're gonna keep feeding you this. They're gonna keep feeding you, oh, you're in a cult, you know, look at what they teach. They teach they can have multiple wives. You know, if you're a sister and they're gonna tell you, look, they're teaching you can have more than one wife. Like, you know, and that's gonna be the one to pull you out. Or brother, man, listen, there's 1,000 things they're gonna tell you and try to pull you out. But your family be the main ones to pull you out the truth. So now let's go into the scriptures and see what Christ said about it. Matthew 10 and 34. Or start from 33. Whoever got it. Go ahead, Mlema.
So like, I was gonna say, but don't act like you being in the truth is causing them so much pain.
Right.
To try to convince you to be, your mom will come at you, and I'm like, she's so broken hearted. Like, you're the worst person in the world because you became a priest.
Right.
To try to convince you to be.
You're the worst person in the world because you stopped smoking weed. Remember your mom used to love you because you used to smoke weed? Your mom used to give you money for weed. You know?
Man.
They used to love you when you was a drug addict. Right? At the house, on drugs, smoking weed. They used to love you when you were a sinner. But the minute you become a righteous man, you put down that weed and you put down sin and you put down all that evil filth, then they start looking at you as a problem. You know? Why do they look at you as a problem? Because you damn near convict their spirit because you're a righteous man. They know that they're a sinner. And they have you telling them, like, I don't smoke weed no more. I ain't smoking weed no more. You know? I ain't having sex with whores no more. Or I ain't gonna celebrate Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving. And because you say that, they look at you as what? As an evil person, as a sinner. You're the one that ruined the whole family.
Right.
You ever heard? Has that ever been told to you? You ruined the whole family? Man, I remember my grandfather said that. My grandfather said that about me and Kazak Yad. Like, you guys done separated yourselves because you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas no more. Like, bro, I could see you any time of the year. Any time of the year I could see you. But you're mad at me because we don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. Right? Go ahead, Blackman.
So like, one of my cousins just to add to that's so heavy that they'll tell you that when you're in the truth, you ruin the whole family. Meanwhile, the relative that's molesting your other family member, they didn't ruin the whole family.
Right. That's heavy. So you got someone in your family that molesting everybody, molesting all the kids, but he's still invited to the Christmas party, still invited to the Thanksgiving party. And they're mad at you because you say you don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas no more. You're the one that ruined the family. You're the one that separated everybody. Listen, man, that ain't your family. Who's your family? And pull the precept. Hey, no one said it on top of their head, huh? Y'all gonna go on Google search real quick and look for that precept. Ain't no one know from the top of their head.
Which one?
Who is your family? Who is your family? That's the question. Who is your family? Don't paraphrase it. I said pull the scripture. Who got it? If you ain't got it, don't worry about it. It's all right. Go ahead and go on that Google search engine and who is my mother? Who's my father? Real quick. Damn, y'all taking this long to find that precept?
12.
Sheesh. I thought we had officers up in here and troopers that done studied. That been in the school quite some time. You know, you can't be at camp like taking 10 minutes looking for a precept. Y'all gotta be on top of it, man. Who got it?
Yeah, Matthew chapter 12 and verse 48.
All right, go ahead.
But he answered and said, hold on, slightly. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren?
Okay, just hold it, Ramon. You got it. Hold it. But let's go back to the other scripture I was talking about, Matthew 10 and 34. If you can pull it, Kamada. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. And Kamada, you go to Matthew 10 and 34.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Mm-hmm.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Talking about Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. First thing you got to understand is that Christ didn't come to bring peace, right? That's what you was taught your whole life, is that Christ is coming to bring peace, right? Christ didn't come to bring peace. He came to bring a sword, right? What does a sword do? It's divide, it severs, it kills, and separates, right? Keep going.
35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother.
What does variance mean, Kramashak? At odds. What else? Look it up on your phone. Look up the word variance. Go ahead, on Ramon. Difference. Against, right? Christ came to bring his father against who? Go ahead, Kamada.
Against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
What does foe mean? We say that all the time, right? Foe. Your foe is what? Your enemy. Your enemies ain't gonna be the ones down the street. Your enemies are gonna be the ones in your own household, your family, your mother and your father, your brother and your sister. Those are gonna be your enemies. Those are the ones you grew up with. Those are the ones that you love. Those are gonna be the ones that come against you and pull you out the truth. A man's foes will be those of his own household. Go ahead, Malakma.
So, like, just not to side note or sidebar too quickly. Could I use that precept to show that when Christ says to love your enemies, that's how you know that's talking about your people, not not the so-called white man. Because it says your foes, right? Your enemies will be of your own household.
You can use that. You might have to explain that a little bit, but I'm sure you can use that. Remember, with that scripture you talking about, most people think when it says enemies, it's talking about other races of people. You understand? That like automatically you start thinking of the white man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's not talking about the white man. It's talking about your own people, his own people, right? A man's enemies will be those of his own household, right? Your own family. Keep going.
Come on. 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Damn. Read it one more time.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Now, I know you love your mother, man. I know you love your father if you have one. But you love your father and your mother more than Christ, man. You ain't worthy of Christ. You know what I'm saying? And why would your father and your mother and your brother and your sister come against you? What's going to make them hate you so much? What's going to make them look at you as a problem so much? What are you saying and what are you doing that's bringing division amongst that family? Go ahead, Ramad.
I think it's like they feel like you better than them, and they know that they doing wrong and you doing the right thing. I always used to kind of think it was like got like a, oh yeah, you think you better than like that. Oh,
That's true. That I mean, yeah, that is true. That could be true. Go ahead, Kramashak.
So, like, so just a quick question. Do you still want a definition?
Go variance. Go pull variance. Go ahead.
Come on. A disagreement, or Slakia, the word variance in the Webster dictionary. A disagreement between two parts of the same legal proceedings that must be consistent or consultant. The fact or state of being in a disagreement.
The fact or state of being in disagreement. So what is going to bring a disagreement in the family? Why is your mother, your father, your brother, and your sister going to be in disagreement with you? What are you going to do? If you're Hispanic, what is going to cause a disagreement in the family? What is going to be the big fuss? What is going to be like, I can't believe you're doing that. Oh, I can't believe you're saying that. Oh, I can't believe you believe in that. What is the main thing if you're Hispanic? Let me say Hispanic real quick, and then I'm going to go into Judah real quick. It's the same thing, really. It is the same exact thing. Go ahead, Malama.
Saying Christ was black.
Oh, and that's one of them, but I want the main thing. You're close, but go ahead, Mike.
Mary and a virgin.
That's a heavy one too, and yeah, that's a heavy one too. I didn't know like that's a big thing. Well, like with Judites, like saying that.
No, I was thinking just with
the Hispanics.
Hispanics, yeah, with the Catholic.
They go crazy over that. So my mom used to get heated over that. But just saying the white man's the devil. You say the white man's the devil, they're gonna be like, what? Like, what are you saying? You know, you get the white Jesus on the wall, and you throw it on the floor, it's over. Go do that in front of your mom and your dad, in front of your sister and your brother, and they see what they say. I don't care if your brother like a straight up gangbanger. If you grab that image and you throw it on the floor, he gonna look at you like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, you really doing? Oh man, you racist. Or like, how could you do that? How could you call the white man the devil? So you talking about a cat that gangbang, kill brothers, sell weed, sell drugs, and you call the white man the devil and he gonna call you racist? Man, I don't know, man. That's like, that shows you're a little more radical than he is. You know, you're definitely more hardcore than he is. I don't care how many. There's a cat that got bodies on him, done killed people. And you call the white man the devil, and he gonna be like, you racist. You can't be saying that. Man, listen. Being in the truth gonna make you look like you crazy. But you ain't crazy. Who's crazy? They're crazy.
Right.
A gangbanger, the white man is the one putting you in jail. He's the reason why you're in prison.
Right.
The prisons are filled with blacks and Hispanics because of who? Because of our oppressor.
Right.
But they can't even see that. You know, they can't even phantom that. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna say, Kramashak?
So it's basically like having a different opinion. Like not a different opinion, but like just like if you think differently, you being shunned type thing.
If you did, no, I want to say think differently.
Not that.
Because a lot of people think different.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you're in the truth, and when you're in the truth, you're different from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody out there ain't. You know what I mean? You got the Holy Spirit. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you got the Holy Spirit, when you're in the truth, you everybody's against you. Just put it like that. Everybody's against you. From the college student down to the gangbanger. From a professor to the crackhead. Everybody's against you because you're different. You know what I'm saying? You believe in the truth. And everybody else outside the truth is the same. Y'all get the point? Let's keep going.
So like I said, in the middle of 37.
Mm-hmm.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
So he that loveth daughter and son more than me is not worthy of me. Now, why is he mentioning the father, the brother, the sister, mother and father, and daughter and son? Because these are what? These are things that are going to do what to you? These are people that are going to pull you out the truth. Your daughter and your son will put you out the truth. How are they gonna pull you out the truth? They don't smoke. They don't get high. Or some of them do. I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about 7, 6, 5. How can they pull you out the truth? What are they gonna do that's gonna pull you out the truth? Go ahead, Ramad.
They want to celebrate holidays.
They want to celebrate holidays. And you gonna what you gonna do? Oh, I'm just doing it for the kids. You know, it's just Christmas presents. It's just a Christmas tree. I'm just doing it for the kids. And then what? And then that's gonna lead to something else. If I could get the scripture where it says, hold on, you know what? Let me pull it real quick. Give me 1 second. Bear with me 1 minute. 1 second. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 33 and 20. If I get that real quick. Ecclesiasticus 33 and 20.
So you
You can still hold on to that. Coming up, you can get that. Ecclesiasticus 33 and 20. Oh, you know what? Start from 19.
In the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 33, verse 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friends, power over thee while thou livest.
Oh man, read that from the top one more time, right? You
Come
could. And read a little louder too.
on. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend.
Who are these people right here? These are people that you love right here. There's your brother, your sister, your friend, son, daughter, grandma, grandfather, people you love. This is family right here. These are people you grew up with. Well, don't give these people, go ahead.
Power.
What?
Power.
What?
Power.
Man, don't give these people power. Go ahead.
Over thee,
man, don't
while
give these
thou
people,
livest.
Don't give these people power over you, man. You know what I'm saying? While thou livest, while you're alive, don't allow your woman to have power over you. Don't let your father, don't let your mother, don't let your friends have power over thee. Keep going.
Come on. And give not thy goods to another.
Keep going.
Lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again.
Keep going.
20. As long as thou livest.
As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, as long as you're in this earth, keep going.
And has breath in thee.
As long as you have breath in you. As long as you have breath inside of you. Keep going.
Give not thyself over to any.
Give not thyself over to any. Keep going.
Come. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee, than thou shouldest stand to their courtesy.
Keep going.
And all thy works keep to thyself, and preeminence. So like keep to thyself the preeminence. Leave not a stain in thy honor. 23.
Leave not a stain in thy honor. All right, keep on.
At the time when thou shalt end thy days and finish thy life, distribute thy inheritance.
All right, that's it right there. You want to say something, Ramon?
No, sir. I was going to say, back on verse 19, when it says, give not thy goods to another, what it was talking about is goods in that.
All right, can you read from, go from there where it says, give not thy goods to others?
Come. So like
verse 19, sir.
Verse 19, okay. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again.
Give not thy goods to others, lest it repent thee. All right, keep going. Give not thy goods to others, lest it repent thee. Keep going.
And thou entreat for the same again.
I want to say this is talking about not casting thy pearls into swine.
Oh, God.
That's what I'm gonna get, but I'll definitely let me get the breakdown on that. But what it seems to me is give not thy pearls unto swine. You know, meaning the wisdom and understanding the truth that you have, don't give it to someone that does not care for it. You know, don't give this truth, and don't talk about this truth. Don't give it to somebody that's gonna be like just throw it away, throw it in the trash, and not care for it. You wanna say something, Lama? Go ahead, Lama. You got it.
I'll say like don't waste your breath. Like don't waste your time trying to convince somebody that don't want to hear it.
And who's gonna people that don't want to hear it?
People in the world, Christians.
You gotta stay on topic though. Stay on topic. Who are the people that don't want to hear it?
Wrong people.
Stay on topic. Go ahead, Commodore.
Your loved ones.
Your loved ones, your family, your friends, your father, your mother, your son, your what we just mentioned right here. Your friends. They're the ones that don't want to hear it. And those are the first ones you want to go teach. You hear about the truth, you want to go teach them. They don't care for it. They don't want to hear the truth. Who should you go teach the truth to? Some lunatic right here in San Bernardino. You go to San Bernardino teaching the streets, someone gonna hear it. There's some cat out here that's in rock bottom, that done lost it all, and he gonna hear you teach it, and he gonna be like, damn. Let me get some of that knowledge you got. You gonna change me? You talking about changing people will change me then. Shit. Change me. And that's the brother you want to go teach. Someone that want to hear it and want to listen to it. You go teach him. But your father, your mother, they don't want to hear anything from you. They don't want to hear it. Why? Why don't they want to hear anything coming from you? Why do they reject you? Oh, go ahead, Ramak.
Because they feel like they don't know that part of you. They don't know that you. They know you from being like them.
All right, real quick, let me get if I could get Malak, can you pull this from me real quick? Can I get Mark 6:4? Let me get Mark 6:4 real quick, Malak, if you can pull that real quick. So we're talking about you going out there trying to teach your family, friends, father and mother, and they reject you. They don't want to hear the truth, right? Go ahead, Malak.
The book of Mark, chapter 6, verse 4. But Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country.
A prophet is not without honor, but where?
In his own country.
Where?
His own country.
In his own country, meaning where? In your household, like in your family, like they aren't gonna honor you. They ain't gonna respect you, right? They ain't gonna respect you as a prophet. You go in the man, go tell your father I'm priest and officer Malakma.
Right.
Go tell your father I'm priest and officer Kamadat. Go tell your family I'm Karamashak, I'm Ramak. Your father and mother gonna look at you like, nigga, don't you smoke weed? Like, weren't you with that hoe not too long ago? Malakma Kamada, nigga, I know you. I know what you do. I know all them hoes you done slept with. I know all that weed you done smoked, all the drugs you done sold. They ain't gonna respect you because they know what you've done. You know what I'm saying? They saw you growing up. They know who you are, right? So they don't want to respect you. Some of them will, but most of the time they're gonna reject you. They ain't gonna know that you're what? That you a new man. That you done changed. You gotta tell your father, your mother, I ain't never smoked weed before because that was so and so. I'm no longer that person. I'm priest and officer Malakma. I'm priest and officer Kamada. I'm Ramak. I'm Karamashak. I never did that a day in my life. I'm a new man. You gonna tell them all that? They're gonna be like, man, please, like you gonna go back to what you was doing anyways. Damn that, man. Why you gonna try to teach someone like that? Don't teach them. Go in the street and teach somebody else. And what's that person gonna do? That brother that you pull out the world, he gonna look at you and he gonna be like, "Khan one Khan, sir." You know what I mean? He gonna be like, "Yes, sir. What you need me to do, sir?" You know what I mean? You don't pull me out. You don't got me off these drugs, man. What you need me to do for you? And you help them brothers out. But your mother, your father, man, like you might as well just forget about them. But at the same time, You just remember to always stay firm, adore, and the Lord can bless you and pull your whole family into the truth. That can happen as well. You just make sure you don't fold, you don't fall to any weaknesses, any sin, and your mother and your father might look at you and be like, man, I ain't got no choice but to come into the truth with you now. I ain't got no choice but to go to the cookout. I ain't got no choice but to watch your videos. You talk about it so damn much. Now I gotta be here with you. That could happen as well. Point is, you gotta be willing to lose the family, or if you endure, you might just gain them. Who knows? You just make sure you just stay in here. Just stay in here and do what? Do what? Stay on topic. Endure. Stay in here. Who knows? The Lord can bless you and bring your whole family in here, or bring your brother and your family. I'll tell you something else. You might bring a homie in the world. Homie in the world might see you. Some cat, a couple years back, he might see you and be like, damn, bro, what you on? You Israelite now? Damn, I done heard about these cats. I done heard Kendrick Lamar and heard it on the music and everything like that. That's you? And he'll be like, yeah, bro, but I'm in the truth. I ain't with them purple cats. I ain't with these other cats. I'm in the truth. I'm in the UPK. We started this 1969. And they're going to be like, well, shit, if you in it, then I'm going to be in it too then. Just got to endure. And you don't know what the Lord can bring to you. You don't know how the Lord going to bless you. You just got to wait and find out. But you want to say something out? Anybody have their hands up?
Oh, so like
Go ahead.
Earlier on, I was just gonna say, like, you come at your family, right? You tell them your Hebrew name, right? You say, I'm precinct officer so and so. The first response is gonna be, they don't call you by your slave name,
Right? And they don't do it on purpose too.
right? I'll put a kamikaze on, say on purpose.
Right? They're gonna be like, you ain't coming out, you, whatever your name is, you ain't like my you so and so, and you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not that person no more. I will never celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving no more. I ain't gonna be at the family party no more. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Ramon.
I would rather have them call me by a slave name than try to, because I'll be around certain people and they be like, like my homeboys in the world and shit.
Yeah.
They don't take it serious. They look at it like, some other little. So they be like, when they try to pronounce my name, they be like, joking off with it, Ramak, and like doing little stuff like that. Yeah. It be kind of pissing me off. I'll be trying to stay in the spirit with it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Man, who cares, bro? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why, sometimes you in the truth, like, you can't be around people in the world. You know what I mean? A lot of times, brothers coming in here, stop kicking it with your homies in the world. Stop doing that. When you in the truth and you fresh in here, stop kicking it. Like, you got to damn near, like, isolate yourself. Stay away from everybody else. And just be in here. Be in class all the time. Do you have time to be here? Be in here. You know what I mean? And just stay away from your friends. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to get stronger in here. You want to get stronger spiritually, mentally, get strong in the scriptures, read, and just be real strong. That way you can go back to your homies. When you go back to your friends and shit, you might see them around. And there'll be times you might want to chill with them. But they ain't going to see the old man. They're going to see the new man. And they're going to see it. Right away, they'll see it. How you going to know they're going to see it? Because they're going to smoke weed and they're going to pass you the blunt. You're going to be like, nah, I ain't smoking blunt, bro. You going to suck on the blunt? Just tell them that. You going to put that in your mouth and suck on it? Oh, man, why you got to say it like that? Hey, bro, you want to put that stick in your mouth. You want to suck on it, bro. That's on you, bro. I ain't putting nothing in my mouth, though. I ain't putting nothing in my mouth, and I ain't sucking on nothing. You go ahead and do that. And they gonna look at you and be like, oh man, like he on some whole other, he on something else now. Look, bro, I ain't on what you on. I ain't doing that. So go ahead and suck on blunts. I ain't tripping, bro. Like, it's all good. Anyways, all right. And they gonna look at you different because of that. Hey man, be different. Be in the truth. Right? Keep going. Where we at? Was there anything? What preacher we at? All right?
We was Mark 6 and 4.
All right. No man had no honor in his own country.
Okay.
Right. So y'all remember the?
We didn't finish it though.
All right, keep going.
And among his own kin, and in his own house.
among his own kinfolk, right? His own family, his own household, they will not honor you. They don't give a damn who you are, and don't give a damn about them. That's a mentality you gotta have. I don't care who I am, I don't care who you are. I don't care. You know, I don't care what you know. What you think I'm gonna stop being in the UPK because of you? Hell nah. I'm gonna go do what? Build a new family. Now we're gonna go into the precept that you had.
Oh God. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 47. Then one said unto him, Behold,
Go one precept up, I believe.
Matthew 12 and verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without.
All right, can you go one more up?
Verse 45. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without.
So you understand what's going on right here. This is Yahweh Shai. This is Jesus Christ. He's speaking. He's at a camp and he's teaching. And his what?
Behold, his mother and his brethren stood without.
So as he's teaching, as he's at camp, his mother and his brother are standing outside, watching them, hearing them speak. Keep going.
Desiring to speak with them.
To do what?
Desiring to speak with him.
They want to go speak to him. They want to go speak to Christ. They want to go speak to their son, their brother, right? This is family. This is family right in front of Christ. Keep going.
Verse 47. Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without.
So now a brother's telling him, hey man, your brother's out there. Your mother's out there trying to reach out to you, trying to talk to you. Keep going.
Desiring to speak with thee.
Mm-hmm.
But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother? And who are my brethren?
That's heavy right there. So, and then he went and told them, like, man, who's my brother? Who's my mother? Telling the brothers right there at camp. Right? Brothers right there at camp on Shabar, reader, speaker. Who's my mother? And who's my brother? Keep going.
And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said,
Towards who?
His disciples, and said.
So as they asked him that question, he didn't point towards his mother. He didn't point towards his brother. What did he do? He went like this. Who's my mother? And who's my brother? He pointed right towards the brothers at camp and said what?
My mother, behold, my mother and my brethren.
He said what?
My mother and my brethren.
He said, my mother and my brother, my family, are the brothers right here at camp.
Right.
That's my family right there. Cold, bro. That was your Howard shot right there. Cold. He wasn't no soft Christian lovey-dovey. Oh, I love my family. You know, my family comes first. Man, he what did he do? Man, he denied his family. He said, man, this is my brother and my mother right here. This is my family right here. Keep going.
Verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven.
He said, whoever shall do the will of my Father in heaven. Go ahead.
The same is my brother.
The same as my what?
My brother.
Go ahead.
And sister.
Uh-huh.
And mother.
This is my what? My family.
Right.
The same the people that do the will of my Father in heaven, that's my family right there. That's my brother. That's my sister. That's my mother and father right there. That's my family right there. That's who Christ considered his family. You will never do that because you love your mother and your father more than you love the Most High. And you can't serve the Most High if you love your mother and your father more than him. You know what I'm saying? You can say you love God all you want, love Christ all you want. Get on your knees, pray, the rosary and all that. You don't love God, man. Because you're not willing to reject your own family, reject the holidays and everything like that for your family. You know what I'm saying? You'll fold once that happens. We don't do that in the EPK. You want to say something, God? Oh, Malakma, you was going to say something.
Now you say because like people, start to say like my family comes first, but Christ was basically saying that. No, he's saying like, yeah, my family comes first. This is my family right here. He's pointing at his brothers and stuff.
Right.
Instead of them,
No,
they come first.
Thing is with us, we'll put our families first.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? We'll put our families first before the Most High. That's why that scripture's so heavy.
Con, sir.
That's two scriptures right there.
Con.
Christ said he came to divide the family, right? Divide the father from the son, mother from daughter. A man's foes will be those of his own household, right? And then he showed you an example. He didn't just say it. That's another thing. Christ didn't just say it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just speaking about it. He was about it. And he rejected his family. He said, that's not my mother, my father. My father and my mother, my brother and my sister are right here. That's the way you roll, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's got to be. You got to understand that your family is right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are your brothers and your sisters right here. These are your mother and your father right here. A lot of us don't even have family. Or a lot of us hate our family. I don't know about you, man. Before I came to school, I hated my family. So like, not that I hated them, I just couldn't. I had nothing in common with them. You know what I'm saying? And I came in here and I done got a family right here. I done got brothers and sisters. I built bonds. This is my family right here, and I wouldn't throw it away for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way. And of course we learned that from Christ. We learned that from Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Keep going.
So that was it.
That was it. All right, drop that. Now let's get James 1:12. So remember this. This is your family, right? Your family's going to pull you out the truth. Your friends are going to be the ones to pull you out the truth. The people that you think your friends are going to be the ones to pull you out the truth. These are the people that are going to pull that crown out of your head. These are the ones that are going to stop you from getting your what? Your reward. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through all these hard times. You're going to go through some tribulation, through some struggle. And then your friends and your family are going to be the ones to tell you to leave the truth. And all those hard times are for nothing. Everything you went through is for nothing because you let your friend convince you to leave the truth. Right? And they're going to take that crown from you. James 1:12. Who got it?
Sir.
Go ahead, Malakma.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Man, blessed the man, woman, that what?
Endureth.
That what?
Endureth.
Endureth. One more time.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Man, you got to endure, man. Keep going. The Bible says that what? It says that many times to endure. Endureth what?
Temptation.
Temptation, man. You know what I'm saying? Endure through that hard time. Keep going.
For when he is tried.
When he is what?
When he is tried.
You're going to get tried. You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to see what you about. He going to see if you fold or you going to be strong. He going to see if you a man or not. He going to see if you weak or strong. But when he is tried,
he shall receive the crown of life.
Shall receive the what?
The crown of life.
Man, you receive the crown of life. You're going to get a crown on your head. Right? Keep going. Is there any more on that?
Come, sir.
Keep going.
Which the Lord.
Which what?
Which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Which the Lord had promised to them that love him, right? Drop that. Revelations 3:11. You got any questions online, man? Put your questions down in the comment section. It's like we ain't got no questions in the room, right? We good? You got a question, Black Man?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Where I think the book of Exodus where it's talking about the mixed multitude.
Okay. All right, let's get, All right, let's just get this real quick. Let's get the scripture real quick, and then we're going to Exodus.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou haste.
Uh-huh.
Love
Was that H-A-S-T?
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Behold, I come quickly.
All right.
Hold that fast which thou hast.
Behold, I come quickly. Christ is saying that. It's written in red, right? Okay. Behold, I come with quickly.
Oh, I'm on slide.
That's why about I come with quickly, meaning Christ is coming fast. You think you have a lot of time, but you really don't. You understand? You live in your everyday life thinking that you think that you got what? You're living your everyday life thinking that you have what?
Time.
You got time. You think you got time, right? Christ says he's coming back quick. He's coming back fast, meaning what? You don't have a lot of time. You have what? A grace period. You got a small period of time to get yourself together. Come with quickly. Keep going.
Hold that fast which thou hast.
And what does it mean when it says, hold that fast which thou hast? What do you have? What is it that we have in the truth? I damn near just said it. We got the truth, right? We got the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Most High. We understand these scriptures. We understand that Christ is going to come back, right? Hold that fast which thou have, right? Keep going.
That no man take thy crown.
That man, no man what?
Take thy crown.
That no man take thy crown. You understand? Don't let nobody pull you out the truth. I remember Jeremiah Hyman said this in class. This is a while back when I first came into the school. I remember him saying that the truth is like a gold, right? Just imagine it's like gold and you got it, and like everybody's trying to take it from you. Everybody's trying to grab it, take it. And you got to be like this.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be fighting that no one what takes it from you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be protecting it. You got to be like this, protecting. Like someone's trying to grab it, protect it. You know, protect it. Don't let nobody take it from you. Because the minute that you stop fighting, they're going to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to always be fighting. You always got to be alert. You got to always be on point. You got to endure, keep going forward. Because the minute that you slack and the minute that you put your head down and you sleep, someone's going to just snatch it from you. And then you know what happens after that. So you got to make sure you just keep fighting. Keep fighting that no man taketh thy crown. All right? Is there any more on that? Or was that it?
Verse 12.
Read verse 12.
Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out.
All right, stop. You can leave that alone. Leave that out. Go ahead. You want to go into Exodus? What scripture?
The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 37.
Oh no, let me get that with you. Exodus 12, verse 37. All right, go ahead.
And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramesses to Sukkot, about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside children. Verse 38. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. So like my question is the them, because we know that the mixed multitude isn't talking about other races coming with us. But the them is a them, Aaron and I know a few verses up it says is it Moses and Aaron that the them is?
Mixed multitude. Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you on that. What I remember, the mixed multitude was like the army of Israel, right? With the women and children. That would be like the mixed multitude from what I remember. Don't hold me on that. Let me get back to you. You know what I mean? Ask Cameron Dohar, and then we'll clear that up. That's from what I remember. All right. You got any other questions? Any questions online? Let's see, 129. All right, let's let me see.
So are we talking about the like the different tribes and that one?
No, different tribes. Not talking about that. Like I said, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. If I could, let me just let me get into Job real quick. Let me get into Job 1.
Verse 1.
Yeah, let me get Job 1. Go a little more into that temptation and getting your crown taken from you. Job 1 and Job 1 and 1. Let's go into that.
Job 1 and 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that the man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
Right, we're talking about Job right here. So this is what? This is a man that was perfect, upright, and feared the Most High. This is a man that kept the law, statutes, and commandments right here. This is a man that served the Lord, right? He was perfect. He wasn't a drug addict like you. He wasn't having sex with whores like you. You know what I'm saying? This is a man that was perfectly serving the Lord, an upright man, one that served the Most High and feared evil. All right, keep going.
Okay. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters.
Right?
His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East.
Damn, they said this man was the greatest of all the men of the East. Man, this man had everything. He had kids, had family. He had a great substance, meaning he had horses. Like, you know, he had property. This was the man right here. This is a wealthy man with kids and everything. So he had it what? He had it good. Right? So not only did he serve the Lord, and he had wealth and riches and a family. Keep going.
And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were going about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually.
Keep going.
Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Y'all understand that y'all can use this scripture right here to prove that Satan does not come against the Most High. Satan and the Most High, there are one. Satan doesn't disobey God, he obeys God. Right? What is Satan doing right here? Satan is giving a report on what he does to the Most High. So you got the angels who are going to the Lord and giving a report to the Lord on what work they're doing. Satan is also an angel of the Lord that's doing the same exact thing. He's going and giving a report to the Lord. And what is he doing? He's going to and fro through the earth. So I mean, he's going all over the earth, all over the world, going to your city, going to this city, doing what? Go ahead, Kramer.
Giving a report.
Not giving a report, but what is he doing to and fro in the earth? Vermont. Tempting. You got it. Tempting. You're the tempting brothers, tempting sisters. Making the sister do this, making the brother do that. Putting a blunt in his mouth, putting a cigarette in his mouth. Making her have sex with him, making her have sex with her, him have sex with him. Making people disobey the Lord, making people sin against the Lord. Satan's job is to make sure you do not get a crown on your head. Satan's job is to make sure you disobey the Lord. That's his job, and he does it good. He's out there to get you. He's out there to make sure you disobey God. That's his job. And after you disobey the Lord, he go and tell the Lord, "Oh, I got my report. You know what I mean? I got Commandant right here. I got Malakma right here. I got Ramak and Karamashak. I made them do this. I made them do that." That's literally what he does. He's giving a report on what he made you do. That's the way it works. You know, put that voice in your head. He made the sisters right here do this, do that. He made the sisters hurt their husbands, do this, beat them up, take their money. He made sisters do this, brothers do that. You know, he made you disobey the Lord. That's what he did. And he gives a report on it. He's going to and fro through the earth. Are you going to say something, God? All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
And what did the Lord say?
Hast thou considered my servant Job?
So Satan is going to and fro the earth. And the Lord said what? I see you going tempting everybody else. I see you doing your job. Okay. But have you considered my servant Job? Why is he saying my servant Job? Why would he say that? Why would he tell Satan, Has thou considered my servant Job? Go ahead, Kramashak.
Because he wanted him to try to tempt him.
Why though?
Job, try to knock him off his balance.
But why?
It's a lie again.
You gotta pay attention in class if you want to get this answer. Why would he want him to tempt Job? Go ahead, Ramak.
Because he feels as if Job, he want to see if Job has a weak spot.
Why would he want to see if Job has a weak spot?
Because he's been perfect.
That's it. Because Job is a perfect and upright man that is skewed with evil. That's why he wanted to tempt Job. This is a man that served the Lord. He's a perfect man. So he's telling Job, I see you going to and fro the earth, tempting brothers, tempting sisters, see you doing your job. But have you tested Job? Job is a perfect and upright man. This is the man that served the Lord. He's strong. You know what I mean? He served me perfectly. Have you tested him? Go ahead. Keep going.
Come. That there is none like him in the earth.
Ain't nobody like Job on the earth. Go ahead.
A perfect and an upright man,
Mm-hmm.
one that feared God
Mm-hmm.
and escheweth evil.
Mm-hmm.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear God for naught? Is that not?
So does Job fear God? Let me see. Where?
Oh, is that not? Do Job fear God or not?
And the Lord said to Satan, Has thou considered my servant Job? Let me see. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Does Job fear God for naught? I want to say, does Job fear God for nothing? Keep going.
Come. Has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
Right, so meaning this, he's just saying like, the reason why Job fear you is because he has it good. He got a house, he has wealth, he got his animals. Man, he living a good life. That's the only reason why he fear you. That's the only reason why he serve you. He has it good. He's living a good life. Keep going.
But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
And Satan's saying, man, just take everything that you have from him. Take away his family, take away his wealth, take away his animals, take away his property, and he gonna curse you. He gonna be quick to be like, man, I'm gonna leave the truth. I done lost my job. I'm out of here. I done lost my family. My family hate me. Then I'm leaving the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through some hard times. I'm leaving the truth. That's what Job is. That's what Satan is saying about Job. Take that from him, and he gonna disobey you. Keep going.
Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
So what did the Lord do? He gave Satan the green light. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Let me see what he's about. And Satan has a green light to go tempt him, put him to the test. So now Job is about to go through it. He's about to go through some things, right? The only thing Satan can't do is kill him. That's about it, right? For everything else, man, good night. He about to go through some problems, through some issues that you ain't never went through. You get told to stop smoking weed, that's it. You out the truth because you got to stop smoking weed. You lose your job, you out the truth. You go through a little bit of pain, and you so quick to leave, and they call us a cult and be like, man, I ain't taking no orders from him no more. Why is he always talking to me like this? Why is he checking me like this? Why I gotta do that? Why I gotta be at camp on Saturday? Nigga, you ain't going through nothing. You know what I'm saying? You about to read about a brother that went through some things. You know what I'm saying? And you leave the truth because you got to go to camp on Saturday. You leave the truth because a brother, because you couldn't take a checking. You leave the truth because times went bad. Man, let me tell you something, man. We're going to read through these scriptures and you're going to read about a brother that really went through some things. You know what I mean? There's nothing comparable to the things that you are going through. Who had their hand up? Slacky. Go ahead, Ramon.
I was gonna say, so I had a question as far as who kills who. I mean, who kills people? Like okay, is demons killing? Slacky. Is demons killing people or is angels killing people?
Okay, a demon is the voice in your ear that's making you kill somebody. So it's a demon in your ear, whispering in your ear, making you do something that you should not be doing. That's what it is. Just think about it like that. It's just a demon, right? That's what we're talking about right here. Satan and his angels making you disobey the Lord. A lot of them are making you smoke weed or making you, making you do drugs, have unlawful sex, or the holidays. These are the voices in your ear that are making you do it, tempting you to do it, right? That's their job, right? Their job is to make you do things like that. Angels, some of this, you have Gabar Yali, he's an angel. He's the messenger of the Lord, right? Mayaka Allah, Michael, he's I believe his job, he's like the army. He's the it's like I forgot his position. But every angel has their position. You know what I'm saying? Satan's job is to make you disobey the Lord. So let's just stay right there. All right. Keep going.
Verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Mm-hmm.
And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabines fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Mm-hmm.
While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and hath burnt up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Right, so you understand what's happening, right? So he done lots of servants, and now he done lots of sheep. So now Satan is doing his job. Now he's making him lose things, lose his servants, lose his animals, things that mean something to him, things that are valuable to him, things that are valuable to Job. He's beginning to lose them. Keep going.
Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yeah, is that yea or yeah?
Yea.
yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only escaped alone to tell thee.
Mm-hmm. Read 18, and we're gonna drop down to 22.
Come. While he was yet speaking, then came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only escaped alone to tell thee.
So now he done lost what? The sons, the daughters, the cattle, the sheep, servants, right? Verse 20.
Then Job arose and rent his mantle, and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped, and said, naked came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away.
The Lord give, and the Lord taketh away. Right? So remember, what did the Lord give him? Remember, he had his wealth, he had his family, he had substance, right? The Lord gave it to him. And what else the Lord do? Took it from him. You know what I'm saying? The Lord can do that. He can give you something, and he can take it from you.
Right.
Remember that. He can give you something and take it from you. Keep going.
Come. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And all this, Job sinned not.
Say it again.
And all this, Job sinned not.
Man, all this, things that he's going through, man, this is hard right here, man. You got to really put that in your mind on what is going on with Job and what he is losing. He went from having a real good life to having a real bad life. He went from having a lot to having very little. The Lord done gave him something, and the Lord took it away. But at the end of the day, Job did what? He sinned not. Man, what did he do? What did Job do?
Sinned not.
He sinned not. Coming down?
He endured.
He endured. That's what he did. He endured. He kept going through it. As you read on, you're going to read about everything that Job went through. Kept going through it. Kept going forward. You understand? He sinned not. Go ahead.
Nor charged God foolishly.
Nor did what?
Charged God foolishly.
God, why are you doing this to me? That's what y'all be doing. Y'all be thinking that's God's fault. You know what I'm saying? He didn't charge God foolishly, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did? He just kept like, man, all right, that's what it is. You know? That's what it is right here. I ain't leaving. I ain't going to leave the truth. I ain't going to stop serving the Lord. You read this story, man, you apply this to your life. And remember this, that what you're going through is nothing compared to what Job went through. But at the same time, a lot of us do go through things. A lot of us do go through problems, and it's frustrating, and it's hard. Things get tough. Man, just go through it. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Lean on the brotherhood, call for counsel. You're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Call me up. I'll pour a drink with you, and we'll have a drink together, and we'll talk about it, and we'll laugh about it, and then get over it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all good. It's going to be all gravy. You just make sure you don't leave. That's it. Just make sure you stay here. You stay in the truth. Times will be hard for a little bit, and times are going to get better. You're going to have your good times and your bad times, no matter what. Anybody working slavery? Anybody had a good day at the job? Man, well, yeah. So sometimes you have your good days, and sometimes you have your bad days. But no matter what do you do? Keep showing up to work. You keep showing up to work. You want to get paid, right? You got to keep showing up. That's the way it is in the truth. In the truth, you have your bad days and your good days. You just got to keep showing up. Keep pulling up. Even on your worst day, you're going to be like, damn, I ain't trying to go to class, but you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Camp on Saturday. Man, I ain't trying to go to camp, man. Like, I ain't slept all night. Tired. Just got out the job, slavery. Man, we can go ahead and do that anyway. Let me get up and do it anyway. Put on my garment on, put on my chain. You know what I'm saying? Put on my headpiece, Mitri. Let me go prophesy. I promise you afterwards, you're going to feel good. You're going to be straight after that. You're going to be like, damn, hell yeah, I went and did that. You know what I'm saying? Put that on my resume. Even when I was weak, I still went out there and prophesied and did my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's got to be. Either way, don't ever leave the truth. Always stay right here. and the Lord gonna bless you, man. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too is remember that you got family right here, and we all gonna go through it together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your problem is my problem. Whatever problem you have, I have, is your problem too, and we're gonna go through it together. And with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all being. Oh, Slight, coming down. Go ahead.
Also, like I said, I have a preset for the question of Ramon asked.
Oh, go ahead. I'll pull the precept in.
1 Kings 21 and 21.
Go ahead.
And there came forth, 21 and 20.
First Kings, right?
Yeah, 1 Kings 21 and 20. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
Mm-hmm.
And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all thy prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee. But Zedekiah the son.
You can stop right there. It said an evil spirit, right? Evil spirit. You got. Oh, there. You want to get the one in the Apocrypha? I'll send it to you on your Facebook. Where you got evil angels. That's what you want. You got evil angels. So these are angels that are set out to put judgment. You know, on. This is in Psalms, I believe 70, Psalm 70 and 49. That might be it. You want the evil angels, but there's one in the Apocrypha where the Lord created evil spirits, evil angels, evil spirits. And these are the ones that go. Those are the ones that put that spirit in you to go, do evil, or kill you, or set.
So that's not a demon. That's an
evil angel, demon. I would say that those are the same thing, but that I don't want to say. I want to say evil angels and demons are the same, right? But that's a good question. That's a good question. Let me get back to you on that. But with that being said, this is the ISPK Scripture Breakdown class out of Southern California. I'm Preaching Officer Lahab. We hold this down every Thursday, 7 to 9 o'clock p.m. With that being said, shalom.